Good evening, LMA. Welcome back to the LMA 2023 Annual Conference, live from Hollywood, Florida. Andrew Laver coming to you from tonight's 80s-themed welcome reception. Not even the welcome reception, it's just the reception. We were supposed to be outside at the pool. There was supposed to be bad weather. There's no bad weather, but it's Florida. Give it 5 minutes and the weather will change. I am joined by one of our sponsors, also a first-timer, right? First-timer?
Yep, this is
His
true.
name is Dave. He's from Ad Taxi. So, Dave, being your first conference, probably your first engagement involvement with LMA, what's this been like for you besides just totally overwhelming and crazy?
I wouldn't say necessarily overwhelming, but just a lot of phenomenal contacts and really just good networking for us as far as Ad Taxi is concerned.
Yeah.
Great people. A little disappointed as far as the the pool thing, and here I am indoors in flip flops and shorts.
It's cool. You're rocking it.
But this is okay.
Yeah, it's totally rad.
Meeting great
See,
people.
it's an
and,
80s reference.
Connecting.
But, I think that if we were outside, I would have had to have lost the jacket, which is fine. I've been melting out there.
Yeah, it's a good cut on you, though. It looks
Thank
good.
you. It's like my brand, I've been told.
Yeah.
Maybe flip-flops are your brand. Oh, we lost the light. But it's okay. We're still coming to you live. But again, 80s themed. We got like the rockin' sunglasses, flip-flops, board shorts, Ghostbusters, all those things. So it's really cool. Would you come back?
Yeah, I think we'll be back next year. 100%.
Great. I can't wait to see that and have you build upon this experience you've had professionally and financially and all those things.
Yeah, just incredible connections, and as far as us at Ad Taxi, just learning to kind of reach out as far as extending our brand awareness as far as legal marketing, and us reaching out there, et cetera. It's been a good time.
So if you had to give an elevator speech for Ad Taxi, what is Ad Taxi?
We are basically a beautiful full funnel search social programmatic ad agency.
Live television.
To throw a little blank in there, we actually give up about our clients a little bigger than boutique and way smaller than giant.
Yeah.
And we just reach out. We try to increase as far as legal, increase client base. Cost to retain cases, but we got to make sure there's a fit there. Otherwise, then we're just people that care about the job that we do.
It's great. It's great. Thank you so much for coming, for supporting, and for joining us on camera.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your time here at the conference.
I appreciate it. Oh, there we go. And there it is. So, well,
that was a good wrap up, though.
That was a good wrap up.
Cool. Thanks, Dave. I'll take this from you.
Yep.
You enjoy the rest of your night.
Too low.
Rock on. All right, we're going to keep going, but we're not going to move. I think we have another guest ready to join us, and this is Ashley. Ashley's got to drop her. No, you can't drop your stuff. You need the glass. I got those glasses. That's good. All right, Ashley, welcome to Facebook Live.
Hi.
From the LMA conference.
Yes.
You are not a first timer, right?
I'm not a first timer.
How many have you been to?
This is probably my fifth.
Are they 5 consecutive?
No, COVID put a big wrench in that.
Fair. That's fair. So what was the last one you were at?
I was at Vegas last year.
Okay. Good.
And then before that, I was in Atlanta.
That was mine. Okay.
New Orleans.
Great.
And then I went to Orlando several years before
so
that.
That was 2014.
Yeah.
That's great. So as someone who has come to the conference, in theory, year over year, throughout your career, how do you feel they rank? Well, if you had to say, oh, this one compared to Vegas, compared to, how does it feel in your mind as an attendee?
I mean, I feel like they always get better. This is awesome. I was telling Roy that having a dress up, we need to keep that going forward because it's so much fun. But each year the content gets better, and sometimes you get to hear from the same speakers, and it's awesome because they just have so much knowledge. But I think it's always, every year there's something new.
I mean, it's really great to hear as an attendee who wasn't prompted to say this, that year over year, the content gets better because the other day, Roy, Tahisha, Jessica, and I myself, we all sat down and we were talking about how the conference committee, in theory, is challenged with beating the content from the year prior. And I feel that it's something that we've stressed to ourselves to continue to beat ourselves at our own game. So I'm glad to hear that that's happened for you. For those that are not here or watching later on, describe this scene. And obviously you guys can't see it, and it's really loud, so we're not even going to try to do it. But in the main room, since we're not at the pool, it's like really an 80s themed party. We had a Madonna impersonator. There's a DJ dropping tunes, spinning on the ones and twos. It's a good 80s reference, right? Okay. And just a lot of noise and color and everything else you would think from the 80s. How would you describe there, here, everything?
Kind of electric. Everybody is having
Electric Youth, Deborah Gibson.
Yeah,
good job. Good job. Right.
everybody's having a good time. A lot of mixing and mingling. A lot of people who actually took the theme to heart. And
I didn't have much. So like the Ghostbusters.
Oh, but yeah, Ghostbusters. But you're hiding it by this jacket.
Well,
you know?
That's fine.
You know.
I mean, if I took the jacket off, the name tag's still blocking it, but it's okay. It's okay.
I understand.
Yeah,
But-
definitely some people went way in, like way deep with the theme.
And you
And then
can
some of us are
definitely
like, well, for checking badges, you could, So
But
guys,
you
somewhere
can
in between.
definitely tell new connections have been made, and people are getting to know each other more. And then people who have known each other for years are catching up. It's just a lot of great conversation, and I've met a lot of new people, and I already know a ton, but I've met a lot of new people this year too.
Great. Where are you from? Like, where do you live?
I live in Phoenix.
Oh, Phoenix. Oh,
Yes.
nice. I love Phoenix.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
awesome.
actually there earlier this year. My sister lives there. Went to the Super Bowl. All right, we're getting off topic. But all right, anything else you want to say to the viewers, family that's watching? I'm sure, because who doesn't watch Facebook live stream of the LMA conference?
If you get signed up next year, go to your regional conferences. Go to LMA 2024. It's going to be a good time, and you have plenty of time to make the case to your firm. If they're not thinking about letting you go, get it in the budget for next year.
Yeah, maybe don't mention like the themed party, because I'm not
But,
sure how like
yeah.
everyone would react to that per
Or all
se.
the alcohol, but other than that,
Well, people are thirsty. You got to
Yeah.
drink, right?
you got to drink something.
Absolutely. Oh, well, thank you so
All
much
right,
for
thank
joining.
you.
I'll take this from you.
Awesome.
Enjoy the rest of your time. I don't know. Do we have anybody else? You want coming on? Yeah, totally. We've got some more guests here. One who, again, clearly bought into the theme of the night. All right, we've got Jaleesa. Is that how you say your name?
Jaleesa.
All right, Jaleesa, you're from Jones Walker.
Yes.
Where?
New Orleans.
New Orleans. And Laura Ann, where are you from?
Atlanta, Georgia.
Perfect. All right. First timer? Are you a first timer?
Yes.
You don't have a badge. What
I know.
What
I need to
happened?
put it on.
You did.
I need to get
You
one.
definitely need to get it on.
Yes.
All right. So I feel like I'm Joan Rivers. Tell me about your outfit. Like, who are you wearing?
Amazon.
Who are you wearing? You're wearing Amazon.
Yes,
Okay.
Amazon.
So we were just talking about how some people like kind of half-assed it to like get the theme. So I have a Ghostbusters t-shirt, but you are in. You are in it to win it.
I am, very much so.
Yeah.
I'm a part of the half-assed it crowd with the scrunchie on my wrist.
I mean, the scrunchie is totally a half-ass
Yeah.
because people still wear scrunchies apparently, or they're coming back.
They're
But-
coming back.
yeah.
That's why I have it.
Yeah, that's great. But I mean, the Madonna like glove is great. The
This
the
was sponsored by One North.
Oh, I know.
Things that got given to me. Not
you
mine.
put it on. You put it on though, so that counts.
I did. Yes.
What were these called?
Jellies, I think.
I thought jellies were the shoes.
Oh, those are shoes. I was calling them jellies.
We're calling them
I
jellies.
was born in 1991, so I'm not a true 80s baby, so I can't speak to knowing or not knowing what they are.
Look at the diverse youth of America joining us at the LMA 23 conference. All right, so first timers, besides the craziness of right now,
Yeah.
tell me what your experience has been like, and I'll give you the mic.
Oh, I'll go first. Honestly, it's been great. I've been able to learn so much. I did the Quick Start program that started on Monday, and it really gave me more information on everything that goes into legal marketing, from the BD side to PR and to the analytics side. So it's been really great going into the conference starting today. So
Yeah. And all of the sessions have been great. I've really enjoyed everything that I've gone to. And we did the mentor-mentee program, and that's actually how we connected, as we were both mentees paired with a mentor. And then we just kind of stayed
Bonded,
connected and
yeah.
have been hanging out through the conference.
That's really good to hear. So would you come back next year?
oh, for sure, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it matter where it is?
No.
All right, I'm not going to tell you.
I was going to say, I've heard it might be announced. I am curious.
It's going to be announced tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm not at liberty to say where it is.
Okay.
I know where it is, but I can't tell you. The outfit may fit in, but it's
Okay.
not Miami.
Not my. Okay.
And that's the only Easter egg I'm giving you for this one.
Well, I'm excited.
Good, you should be. So again, make the business case, like Jaleesa said. There's a lot of, I don't want to call it paperwork. That sounds bad. Like there's paperwork online where you can make that business case to your firm, to your employer, to say, here's why I should go. Here's what I want to accomplish. Here's who I'm going to meet, or just watch all these videos. And you can be like, well, yeah, I got to be a part of that in the future. So totally, you can do it. And then from two first timers, straight from their mouth, we pulled them away from the bar or from the buffet line, whichever it was. And we're like, what's going on? What's it been like for you? And we hear it directly from them. So thank you both for joining.
Thank
Anything
you.
else you want to say before we let you go back to teasing your hair? And I'll explain that to you later what that means.
Yeah, that'd be great. great.
As a child of the 90s, you might not get it.
You can do it for me, maybe.
I don't have any, so I've only heard about it on the internet.
Got it.
All right, cool. Thank you both so much.
Well, thank
Enjoy
you.
the rest of your
Thank
time.
you.
I'll take that from you. And it looks like do we have more people lined up? We don't want to be. It's like you have to consent to this. You want to do it? No. As you walk towards the camera, you're like, I don't want to do this. Just want to clarify how she feels. All right, I am joined by Alexis Madden from Dwayne Morris and Lindsay Maxwell from Aiken Gump.
It's just Aiken now.
From Aiken, we're rebranding as we speak.
Yes.
Are you just from Dwayne?
No, we're still Dwayne Morris.
Oh, you are? Okay.
We still
Perfect. I'm glad we've clarified this. Both from Philadelphia, so like we kind of just tease each other. We know each other. We go way back. Neither one of you are first timers. No. I know that. What
Correct.
has your experience been like here in Hollywood compared to past years you've attended? And you could take them like.
Well, we were both in Austin.
Yes, we
the
were
last time.
both in Austin, but we didn't know each other
No.
then. So that's been a fun addition.
I think this one has been, for me, I just know so many more people now because it's so many, when was that, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Something like that? It's 5 or...
Austin was like 17 or 18.
Yeah, so it's just so many more years that I have had experience and been able to meet people and make connections, and so this has just been so much more fun because I know so many more people.
I agree with that. And I also was at a different size firm before, and now being at a bigger firm, I just have a lot newer ideas to go back to the firm with. So I'm excited.
So I was going to ask the question, as your career progresses, and, so both of us were at Dwayne Morris a long time ago. You're now at Dwayne Morris, ironically. Just Dwayne, just Morris.
No, Dwayne Morris.
All right.
Dwayne Morris.
All right, we're not rebranding, Mark. Sorry. How was the experience like as your career has changed? Because you recently joined Dwayne Morris in the past 5 months or so, and your responsibilities are different. The size of the firm is different. Geographically, I mean, you're still based in Philadelphia, but it's such a larger footprint of everything you're interacting with and selling to, in essence. What is the experience like here? How do you shift your mindset as an attendee? Because you're no longer in the position you were before, and now you're focused differently.
Yeah, for me, I feel it's been more beneficial being at a larger firm at this conference. However, I will say I feel like there's been a lot more specific content and outreach towards the smaller firms. So I think it still can be beneficial for smaller firms. So I'll put that plug in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it's been more beneficial in terms of my network, what kind of service providers we're looking at, and what kind of ideas we can take back and implement to the firm.
For someone who's been to several of these, and I've been coming to a lot, so I don't count, but the exhibitor hall, the marketplace as we now call it, that has grown a lot.
Yeah.
And it's not just like, oh, it's Lexus. There's so many. We have, I think, close to 100 service providers in the exhibitor hall, at various sizes and shapes and whatever. What have you noticed as you've come to several of these, and how the changes there help you, affect you in your day-to-day, and what you can take back to Aiken?
Thank you. Well, I noticed, I think Alexis and I were walking around today, and we know a lot of the vendors, like from people that we work with and software we use on a day-to-day basis. So it's been fun talking to them and like hearing about new things the products can do, and like asking questions. Like Alexis had a great conversation with one of the vendors about something that their product can do. So it just, as we said, as you advance and come to more and more of these, you just know people, you advance in your career, the products, and it's just, it's fun to connect with people that way.
It's been cool also to see like different offerings that service providers are expanding upon. So like you're known for one thing, but then they're introducing other ideas. So it's cool to kind of use that and bring it back and think about other ways you can use that.
And they're asking questions, like genuinely interested in how we're using their software and their programs. Like you were asking them a question that was like blowing their minds about how they could use their product, and they were like
so innovative. At Dwayne Morris, yes.
So it's been fun. Yeah, really fun.
All right. Anything else you want to begrudgingly say on camera while you're here? You're in it now. Anything else, or you just want to get back to the fun?
We want to get back to the fun. The 80s party is great. You're doing a great job here.
Yeah. You're a very good facilitator.
And yeah, it's been really fun.
Yeah, it's been really fun to be in person, and see new people, meet new people. Lindsay and I have never met before.
Never met.
Yeah, so it's been great.
And I will also say that I had a sort of feeling that like this was more geared towards people who are younger in their career. And I do think some of that it's very beneficial for people who are younger in their career. But I have been very pleasantly surprised at how much I'm getting out of it. Particularly with some programs that our firm's rolling out and sessions that I've been able to go to that are directly applicable to that. So it's been really, really exciting actually in that vein. Yeah.
And one more thing related to that is even programs on areas that we have at Duane Morris. It's really nice to just like get re-energized and bring new ideas back to the firm, even on programs that we have going on.
It's good to get the confirmation that you're doing something right, other people are doing similar, so it's almost like you're copying from each other or just acknowledging. Collaborating. That's a better way of saying it, right. But then get those new ideas and, of course, have different experiences on the different tracks as your career progresses.
Yes. Yeah.
Great. All right, back to the fun.
You're doing a great job.
Why do you keep saying that? Like you're my mom or something. All right, Alexis, I'll take it. All right, I have no idea what's happening right now. Amy keeps just finding people. Hey there.
How are you?
I'm supposed to ask you about this is Mark from Courtroom Insight. I'm supposed to ask you about your pants. Here, take this.
Oh, sure.
Point it towards your mouth. That's how
All right.
microphones work.
So, fantastic. So this is how this works. When I was in 6th grade, 12 years old, I vividly remember really wanting some parachute pants.
Okay.
All right. I did live in the 80s.
Uh-huh.
My parents said, no way. We're not rich. We're not the Rockefellers. We're not going to get you parachute pants. I said, all right, that's fine. But I tucked that away, right?
Right.
So, I don't know, fast forward, how many, 20, 30 years?
Sure.
Long time. And we're having an 80s party. And I said to myself, you know what? I never got those parachute pants, but I would love them now. Look up Amazon. Here we go.
So
These could be yours now, too.
You were now the second person when I made like the reference, like, what are you wearing? They're like, Amazon.
Amazon.
So
I know.
Imagine
Okay.
if Amazon was around in the 80s, right?
Yeah, no, not so much.
wouldn't
Not
have
so
worked.
much. Parachute
No.
pants were, but these are
Totally.
like knockoffs, clearly.
No, it's
However, the shirt, Van Halen, vintage. I was
Yeah.
at this concert.
Summer of '88. Which show were you at?
San Francisco.
San Francisco. Where was it
Candlestick
at?
Park.
Candlestick.
Absolutely.
Not even like Shoreline. They went big to Candlestick.
Probably, yeah, well, I don't know. Monsters of Rock. I mean, I saw several Van Halen
Nice.
concerts, of course.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's
Is the
fun,
hair
it's fun.
real?
You know, I always wished for a mullet this good in the 80s because I was a soccer player, so
Okay.
we all rocked mullets.
Okay.
Mine was paltry in comparison, so this is more of like a dream scenario. Like
Is that
I wish I
also
could
from
have
Amazon?
been. Yeah, I think so, actually.
Is it really?
Yes,
That's
of course,
awesome.
of
That's
course.
awesome. How's your experience been outside of reliving your 12-year-old dreams right now?
Fantastic. So this is my first LMA event ever.
Okay, great.
I only knew 2 people before I came here, and now I feel like I know 50. So I feel like everybody
Awesome.
is super
Some-
friendly.
Some good ROI there.
Good ROI.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
Awesome.
It's good.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
You
Nice to
look
meet
great.
you.
You look great. Are
Thank
the
you very
Vans new or
Vans, I'll admit, these are my Vans, and I
see?
do wear
That's
them.
perfect.
So
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate
Have
it.
a great night.
You too.
All right, I think I have more people coming, and this has now turned into a red carpet experience. All right, we've got Joel. Joel, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
You will now be the next person I ask, what are you wearing? Or who are you wearing?
Well, who am I wearing?
Yeah.
Perry Ellis, Topsiders. The reality is, nothing that I'm wearing right now is not something that is in my closet on a daily basis. This is my regular outfits.
Even the glasses?
Exception of the earring.
Oh, the earrings?
Yeah.
An additive.
Glasses. These are prescription. I purchased these.
And they're, oh my God.
Yeah.
And they're always yellow?
They're always yellow. That's right. Tinted.
Wow.
These are my daily wear, but
okay.
they're in the
Just
they're in
they're
the
like,
rotation.
they're for the screens kind of thing? It's like you were blue blockers before blue blockers
No,
were
this
cool?
is a fashion statement.
Oh, well, it's working.
what we're here for.
It's working. I love the fanny pack.
Yes, fanny pack. Again,
is-
part of my daily wear.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
It's amazing how they come back.
They
right?
are so functional.
So crazy.
I don't know how I ever lived without a fanny pack.
I can think of a few ways, probably pockets. So you're a first timer.
Yes, I am.
What has your experience been like outside of reliving your youth / daily outfit?
It's been fantastic. I've been really enjoying this whole thing. It's been great. I've got a lot of stuff to come away with.
Good.
Stuff to bring back. Some hopefully ways to make some influence within the firm.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it and ready to bring some information back and show them that this is worthwhile.
And where are you based?
I'm in Seattle.
So this outfit could work for like a couple weeks of the year.
This outfit works for me every day of the day.
I
every
meant
day of the week.
temperature wise, but
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. I work from home, so
Oh,
it's fair game.
outfits, schmelfits, right?
That's right, exactly.
I'm not even wearing pants, right?
Oh, if you're lucky.
Right, exactly. All right. Awesome. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your time. I really feel like Amy just keeps sending me more people. You want to come in? All right. Why don't you come on in? Arthur's coming in. Arthur,
Hi.
not 80s.
It's semi-80s.
Okay. How is it semi-80s?
Because someone told me this is like the Navy version of Miami Vice. You got navy blue. You have a T-shirt underneath.
True. Okay.
You have casual shoes.
Right.
So it works.
No socks?
Oh, wait. No socks. Oh,
I
wait.
don't got any socks
Or
on.
Actually, no show socks.
That's fine. I'm literally
socks on.
no socks. But
I mean, you're the more authentic version.
hardly.
But I do have
Hardly.
this, look,
Okay.
this, like, little touch right here.
That's nice. It's a good touch. It's good. So I know this is not your first time. What has your conference experience been like this time compared to other times?
Well, it's been fantastic.
Good.
First of all, I haven't seen so many of these people in so long. And in addition to that, I've seen so many people over Zoom for all these years.
Yeah.
And now I can finally get to meet them in person.
It's funny. I met someone earlier today. So I'm walking through the marketplace and someone with a very deep British accent starts screaming my name, which was awkward to respond to. And I turned around and it was a vendor, a service provider that I'd spoken to randomly. We had a call and I said, "You are much taller in person than you are online," which is an unfair statement because he was in a box and was seated. So he could have been 10 feet tall, he could have been 2 feet tall. I had no idea. And he goes, I'm getting that a lot recently because he's been, overseas and hadn't seen anybody. But I mean, it's totally the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like you're seeing people outside of a box. You're seeing if they're wearing socks or not, like all those kind of things.
Exactly. And
Absolutely.
people say the opposite to me. You're much shorter than you look on Zoom. So, yeah.
I think everyone knows that I am not tall. So I should probably be standing on a soapbox. Literally,
Let's
not just
both stand on soapboxes.
Let's stand on a chair or something.
Yeah.
Perfect. What else? What are you thinking about going back to the firm with, and everything else you're going to build upon from your time here?
That is a very, very good question. I've been to so many good sessions. Well, I'm not just saying that because I was on the annual conference
have
planning
to.
committee.
But I mean, I understand. You're kind of a plant, but kind of not.
Yeah. But really, the panels have been fantastic. I've heard really great things from everyone else, so it's not just me saying it.
Yeah.
I think the keynote speaker, let's not even relegate to the keynote speaker. The whole keynote performance, including Roy, was one of the best things I've ever seen.
Awesome.
Lord Gassner-Otting said something that I remember in here, but I don't know if I can articulate it. It was something like every single day you have the choice to take a chance on yourself.
Right.
I was like, oh my God, I should think about that because sometimes I'm lazy, sometimes I procrastinate, sometimes there's a task.
You question.
I question myself. Or there's a task I want to do that seems too daunting, so I just give up immediately. And I should take more chances on myself, I feel like.
Perfect. That's a great takeaway just to have, even if there weren't in any other sessions. So I'm glad you shared that with the audience.
Yeah.
Anything else before we go?
No, and this is the one time I decide to look at the camera. I don't really have anything else.
We're having a conversation. It's totally fine. They're watching us talk. It's cool. All right. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so
take
much,
this.
Andrew.
Good to see you. I feel like this broadcast has turned into the live equivalent of like TLDR. Too long, didn't read. But we're going to keep going because there's still people who want to talk to us. Thank you for laughing at that. Hi. What? I don't know. I'm broadcasting for the next 5 hours. I'll see you later. No problem.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Laura, lovely to see you.
Nice
Have a
to see you.
microphone. So, who are you wearing?
Who am I wearing? A mix of 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Cheer
already?
against drugs?
I don't think that ever worked.
No.
I don't think it worked, did it?
No.
Poor Nancy Reagan. She really failed at that attempt to keep kids off drugs.
But it does look nice in an 80s
I mean,
attire.
it's cool, yeah.
Yes.
So, did you already have all of this?
I had the shoes.
Just the shoes?
Yes.
So the
it's
rest
the carpet
was like,
from The Shining.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
it
mean, they
is.
kind of are. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're pointing down so you can
Right?
see it too. Perfect.
I had
So,
too much fun buying
Did
it.
you like attack Amazon? Because everyone else who we bought, like, who are you wearing? They're like, Amazon.
It is Amazon. And
Okay.
this is a legit denim jacket
Okay.
from Amazon. But
Okay.
yeah, all of it.
That's awesome.
Yes.
I mean, the whole look is working.
I don't get out a lot.
That's cool. That's cool. So what's it been like for you personally to be back?
It's been 3 years, so it's been really good reconnecting with people. All the hugs, meeting the 300 new members. That's been
You
a lot
met
of fun.
all 300 of them?
Weren't they? Well, maybe.
298.
Well, you like to, I came here, I met a lot of people. I like to do the same. So you meet people you don't know. Hey, can I introduce you to so-and-so? So that's fun to be able to give back after volunteering all those years.
Yeah. See, we're a welcoming community.
What?
We're a welcoming community.
Yes,
we had talked about
really
it on
are.
a previous broadcast of like, if conference etiquette, if you don't know somebody, if you think you recognize someone from Facebook Live and you want to talk to them, just come up and talk to them. We're all very approachable, and I think we kind of continue to prove that day over day, year over year when we're all together.
Well, I think sometimes, there's a lot of extroverts. Extroverts, but a lot of introverts. So being able to be a buffer for somebody who may not feel comfortable just generally is kind of nice. And I think social media and, LinkedIn, Facebook, you're able to meet people before, and it kind of takes the scariness out of that, like the icebreaker part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and she was a mentor for a first-timer mentee. And she kind of like took him around the marketplace and introduced him to, exhibitors or other people that she knows. And then after a while, they're like, all right, let's break for now.
Yeah.
And you kind of do your thing and I'll do my thing. And he said, I'm paraphrasing, but thank you so much for doing this, because I never would have said a word to any of these people on my own.
Yeah.
So
it's true. It's hard. There's 1,000 people here. There's over 1,000 people here. It's intimidating for some.
It could be, absolutely.
So to have anything that takes kind of that away, and to also feel, with the drag queens, and to make people feel welcome no matter who they are. It's great to watch.
Awesome. Great. Anything else you want to say to our viewers?
Have fun.
Have fun. All right, cool. I'll take this. Thank you so much. Lovely seeing you. I think we should end this, right? Yeah, we're going to wrap with Nancy. One more. We almost made it, guys. Come on in. We almost did it. We're so close. All right. Joined by the newest member of the LMA Hall of Fame, Nancy Merland from Merland Marketing. In case you have never been on the internet, this is Nancy. Nancy, I don't even know where to start. Who are you wearing?
You mean
we're wearing Disney chic. Well, we've been asking everyone, who are you wearing? What are you wearing? So we got Disney chic up top.
Preppy.
Right. What's on the bottom? Still Disney? Keds?
No,
I haven't seen Keds in so
purse
long.
Has Mickey Mouse's all over it.
Okay.
It's pink mattress.
But that's your everyday anyway, so it's true.
We're crashing you. Sorry. We're crashing.
These
Hi, Rob.
These people
Congratulations.
don't care that we're doing live television.
Come in here. You say hi too. Thank you.
See, we should have wrapped 20 minutes ago, right?
From you all day long.
I want to too.
No problem, Deborah. Love you. All right. So, Hall of Fame.
Yes.
What was that like for you this morning to have everyone focused on you? Now, we've known each other for a long time, and I'm not saying that you skirt the spotlight, but it's rare for many of us to have it directly shining on us. As an acknowledgement from our peers and friends, what was that like for you this morning?
Well, as you saw from
not a Yeti.
the tier.
No direction.
My Yeti, yeah. My Yeti. It was overwhelming.
Yeah.
As you saw by the tears that kept coming, and it is a really nice feeling that my peers actually took the time to do that.
Sure.
And we had to do those videos and turn them in beforehand, and in that I said, and this is a little bit how I feel, that when I've looked at Hall of Famers in the past, I've thought, oh, those are the kids that sit at the big kids table on holidays.
Right.
And that's not, I'm not one of those big kids. So I still feel like that.
Sure.
They're the big kids, and I'm just a little kid.
Yeah.
So there truly really aren't great words, except that I'm, to use an overused word, I'm humbled by it.
Yeah.
It's heartwarming as can be.
Yeah. Well, it's well
and
deserved.
I'm happy.
It's well deserved. I don't want to say you're in the upper echelon, because the people that are in the Hall of Fame are not. Man, I'm screwing this up real bad now. Can we cut it? No, I'm kidding. Take that out in post, Scott. It's just an acknowledgement of what you've done, what you've contributed, where you've been, but also where you're still going and what many of us can strive to do and be.
Thank you for saying that.
How'd I do? Is that good?
That's great.
We'll keep that part in. All right.
Book it. Yeah.
Book that one.
Send it to my agent.
How many of these have you been to?
Oh my gosh,
Different question. How many have
maybe
you not
20.
been to?
Maybe I've been to 20.
Okay. Have they all been contiguous?
No.
Okay.
No, when I first went out on my own, because I was in-house.
Right.
At then Baker and Daniels. And then when I went on my own, I thought I was going to leave legal.
Okay.
That was so stupid.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're stuck.
Another unsuccessful
You're
endeavor
stuck.
on my part. That was really silly, and would have been a horrible move.
Okay.
So I didn't go for maybe 1 or 2 years. Because when you're starting out, you're watching every penny.
Right.
So I didn't go, and then I couldn't. That was silly.
Right.
So I got right back in. So I think I missed it twice then. And then I missed during COVID.
We all saw that, right? That is a shirt.
This
Anyway,
is
sorry.
Why didn't I wear them? I didn't have that in my
I didn't-
closet.
That was
Everything
in the
else
cleaners.
was already in my closet.
I would have brought that myself too.
Yeah, you would have. You would have like
I am
dressed
just-
preppy.
I totally
can see
could have
you
pulled
doing-
that off, for
Yeah,
sure.
If you want to borrow this,
I
I'll
feel
let
like
you.
I'm just so off track and distracted now. How do you, as an attendee who's been to so many of these, it's not fair to rank them, but one of the things that Roy and I were talking about yesterday with Tahisha and Jessica was, as planning committees, we charge them with beating what the previous year did. Not necessarily the attendees or revenue or anything like that. Beat the content. How's the content for you
Content's great.
as a speaker?
Especially
As
that
someone who's speaking
podcasting
right, about
session was
podcasts
really
today.
good.
Right.
It was over the top.
So new. Never heard of such a thing of a podcast. Tell me more.
Oh, hang on. My pop collar went down.
Oh, sorry.
I got to maintain
Look at that.
my
Is that
80s.
2 layers or is it 2
Yeah,
collars?
it is. And a sweater over the top of it. So that
Wow,
was, you know.
you've got Michael P. Keaton vibes right now.
Do you know what?
So bad.
I owned
All of it.
this and this, not the green one.
But when you put it together, that's what really
You
draws
know.
it.
I think the
yeah.
content's great.
Good.
And we're lucky that we have some really seriously knowledgeable people here
Sure.
who agreed to present.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I think it's great.
Good.
There should be no one should think they have skilled out of the Legal Marketing Association conference, or that their positions have moved past any of this content, because it is the farthest thing from the truth.
Sure.
Yeah, I think our content is great. I know it will continue to be great.
Great.
Because why would every committee, like people like you, why would they allow anything different going forward? Because our members are only getting smarter,
Right.
and their firms are demanding
Demands are higher.
yes, demands are higher.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think we're just headed on a perfect path.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
We're going to end on a high note. Nancy, help me bring us home.
You don't want me to sing to you?
No.
Good, because I have laryngitis.
So I'm done with singing.
I like
right.
this part.
We're gonna wrap up from the LMA 2023 conference for tonight. Rob will be back tomorrow, probably with new guests, new hosts,
Hopefully new guests.
Yeah, less pastels, and
I'm wearing this tomorrow. No, I'm really not.
do what you got to do, right?
It would be
thank you all
comfy.
for joining us. If you have lasted this long,
You're
you
a
might
saint.
you might need to get better social calendar. But until next time, thank you so much for joining us, and we will see you again tomorrow.
He's Andy.
Good night. Oh, I'm Andy.
I'm
She's
Nancy.
All right. See you later. Bye-bye.
Bye.